Welcome back to Birdman. Something I came across today and I've been reading about is it's something I'm passionate about is term limits for the Senate and for Congress because they just seem to stay in office forever. They become filthy rich. They're the swamp, right? They're career politicians. They just get comfortable in their positions. We should not. If we have a president that can only serve 2 terms, how are these other people serving their whole life, right? And so there's a lot of people across the board, Democrat and Republican, that are career politicians. Half the Senate is on their 3rd term right now. Okay. But anyways, Ted Cruz a couple months ago at some Jewish coalition conference in November said that he was going to run for re-election, which is fine. I mean, re-election in 2024. Okay. So if he runs for re-election in 2024, that would be his 3rd term, also known as 18 years, right? So I guess last week he proposed a bill that would limit Senate, which he's in the Senate, to 2 terms, in the Congress to 3 terms, which the Congress is 2-year terms. That would be 6 years. The Senate would be 12 years. Okay, that's fine with me. I'm fine with that. I think the Congress maybe could serve a little longer. I mean, I like term limits, but I think they could serve 4 or 5 terms, maybe even 6 to match the Senate. But here's my point. Ted Cruz said he's going to run for re-election, but yet he proposes a bill for term limits that would go against his whole thing. So he's going to run for a 3rd term, but he's proposing senators only run for 2. So sounds pretty hypocritical to me. Very hypocritical. How can you say that? How can you say that you're going to run for re-election when now you're saying the term limits? Hey, I'm all for the term limits, but in my opinion, I'm a nobody. Okay, nobody watches my videos. Okay, but if you do come across Ted, I think you need to issue a statement that you're not running in 2024, or you need to withdraw the bill because you sound like a hypocrite. Okay, you can't say you're going to run for a 3rd term and then tell those senators are limited to. That doesn't even make sense to me. So don't be hypocritical. Issue a statement. I'm not running. I'm going to propose a bill for term limits. I think a lot of people love the idea of term limits. My point is that I see this, the right typically wants term limits, but I don't see anybody following it. I don't see it. I mean, think about this. Marco Rubio's in the Senate too. He was elected in 2011. So he's in his 2nd term. Is he going to run for a 3rd term? I mean, it's across the board, folks. It's Democrat and Republican. If you look at the Congress, if you look at the Senate, there's people across the board that are like in really long terms or really been elected several times. So I'm all for his bill, but Ted Cruz, please don't be hypocritical. Issue a statement. Withdraw from the race in 2024. That would make the bill, makes a little more sense. So, anyways, that's all I got. See you in Cancun, Ted. Thank you.